Hello. Hope you are well. I'd really love an angle where you can actually see my face as well as the table. I want to be one of those readers that have the face and the cards. I'd love that. That's the goal. I need someone to come and teach me about how to do that kind of stuff, because I feel like it's really helpful. Or just better than this. But we shall endeavour to grow as a channel. Okay, so welcome to the AEIOU Oracle. I do hope this finds you well. So the message that I was getting actually came in yesterday, and it came in really heavy, and it was like, what more do you want? Okay, I have to warn you, this feels like a bit of a bitch slap of a reading. But as I was setting up, a few things happened that I feel are important to note into the energy of the reading. So the first thing was that I was trying to light my Palo Santo, and I was looking off around the room at my creative mess that is over that side of the room. And I had my Palo Santo and I had the lighter, but the lighter was over here and the Palo Santo was here. It's like I wasn't actually connecting them and doing the thing that I needed to do at the time and the thing that I was intending to do, because I was looking off and being distracted. That is the energy. There is distraction that's going off. And I was just setting up this morning I was setting up my table because I knew that I was going to read today. And I did a one-on-one and took all my cards over to the teepee. So setting up my table again, I was putting all my decks out, and the hangman in the reverse fell out. So this could actually mean coming back from a distraction, because the upright hangman is seeing things from a different perspective. Like you can tell that, you can see from the card that he is hanging himself up, and he could quite easily untie his legs, not that they're actually tied, but uncross his legs and climb down from the tree. So you are in complete control of this being hung out to dry kind of energy. And you are in charge of the distraction. So you are allowing yourself to be distracted, okay? That could mean different things for different people out there. I'm not going to go into that too heavily at the moment. But I want to call in some energy from the AEIOU Oracle, as per usual. And can I just say, if you are interested in tapping more into your intuition and gaining better clarity in regards to your health, your well-being, your mindset, anything like that, I would absolutely recommend these cards. The feedback that I'm getting from them has been overwhelming, and it's covering so many more bases than my intention behind making the deck. So I would really, really love for more people to purchase and give me feedback. Yeah, they've been super duper helpful for a lot of people. You can tell that I'm not very good at my own marketing strategy of my own stuff. It's not my thing. I really rate them. They're in my one-on-one energy work, they're just insanely spot on. It's a bit crazy. The main intention, or one of the main intentions that I actually made the deck for, was a communication tool. So I used the original deck of cards, the original artwork, a lot with my son. And that was really, really helpful. So I've had my hair tied up all morning, and it does feel incredibly weird in my scalp. So I do apologize if you see me scratching. Okay, so we've got calcination. So this is the first step of alchemy. The card, you can obviously see the individual who is lying down on the floor and the smoke is lifting. So this could be a feeling of being scorched, or the energy that I get in regards to calcination is you've been through the storm. You have been incinerated. The last sort of like specks of debris have been burnt away. And that's what's rising. The phoenix kind of rising from the ashes. This is that first step. So I feel like there's a want for you to ground. Right, they're telling me that they want me to go here. So we're going to get a message from the ancestors to start off with, because the deck was screaming at me when I set up the table. They were doing their pick me, pick me, pick me. So we are, I mean, like okay, let's do that again because you fell out. Let's do a very simple, constructive message. Ooh, see that again? Oh my God. Constructive, simple, clarity, please. I feel like you've been getting, they're saying like invitations. You've been getting some invitations from your ancestors to come out of this hung up kind of energy. Whether this is like invitations to go to certain places or invitations to change behavior, it could be inviting you to like higher timelines. Inviting you to, they're giving me the word aspects, like aspects of self. Play at different aspects of self. Work on different aspects of self. Try different skills. Ooh. Okay. So the vision, the vision for you has been, for some, it could be the vision's sort of like disappeared. And when I say vision, this could be like what you want your life to look like. It could be a vision of the person that you want to be. It could be anything. Put anything when I'm saying in vision in there. But your ancestors are beaming down to you, trying to connect with you to say, it's still here. Go after it. We are connected. You are getting the downloads. I am showing you the way. This is that invitation, okay? So your ancestors are beaming to you the invites, let's say. They are beaming to you these invitations for how to move forward, what it needs to look like. I can already see that you have been having certain thoughts about ideas, seeing yourself in different scenarios, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, when are you going to start acting on these different invitations? For some reason, you feel like the vision is out of sight, or has changed, or has become cloudy, or is illusion, or it's not true. Right, let's do that again. Nice clear message, please. Nice clear message, please. There's a perspective change. That will be this hangman energy. They're asking me to point out the 12-12 on the hangman, which is obviously 12 for the 12th. The portal on 12 for the 12th, December. Healing. So there's... They're definitely trying to hand you something. Like I'm hearing like hand the baton over. This could be to do with like family dynamics. It could be to do with like family traumas and generational stuff. Like they're handing the baton over to you. I'm getting a sense of you being like a cycle breaker. They're handing you the tools and the information and the light and the truth to be able to move through these things. It's almost like they're showing you the lessons that they didn't know how to learn, or they couldn't have learned in their lifetime. So we've got abundance coming through sideways. So I feel like this has a lot to do with, you can see the yellow, confidence, and the red, which is actually the same as the card. So we're in this energy to you is exactly what this first period is. Can you see? The red and the yellow, the red and the yellow. The alchemy, in the way that I understand it, this might not be the same for other people's belief systems, but the way that I understand it energetically is that alchemy actually happens in your gut. You know, we put food in and it turns into something else, and the things that we take from it, digesting the information, that's what we, you know, run on. That's what fuels us. And it's the same in regards to lessons in life. And there's something about watching something end. They're asking me to show this to you on the card, like endings. You can see that the hunter is on top of the beast. What comes from this ending, like if you think about it, killing a deer, you know, a beast of some description, whatever this is, whatever your belief system can contain, you now take the meat from that, the skin, the hooves, the whatever else. It's all the different parts of the death of that animal becomes abundance. So death equals abundance. And it's like when things end, more abundance comes in. And there's this mentality that you may have that when things end, you feel like there's a loss of abundance, when actually it is the start of abundance. Like things ending, letting things go, it creates space for new things. And they're basically saying to you, like, you are protected, you have everything that you need. And I feel like that's the story that was coming in regards to what more do you want? Because I feel like there could be I'm hearing like gross misconduct. Inspiration in reverse, gross misconduct. So something that could have been really unfair that you maybe saw as like a really huge ending, a loss. This could definitely have something to do with family relationships, community, a loss of people. should have been a happy thing. Interesting. Let's get in with one of these, just see where we go from there. Thank you, ancestors. You are surrounded by your ancestors. I'm sure that whoever I'm reading for understands this. And you'll see this in animal totems. Oh, hair tickling my nose. So I'm going to say a person, okay? A person of some description, whether this is in your family or friendship, partner, whatever it is. This person was like the werewolf kind of energy. One way, 1 minute, one way, something else, you know, like in and out. I don't feel like this person has left yet. I don't feel like this energy has left yet. Let me come back to that. I feel like this could be an energy within inside yourself. Like, let's not even include someone else in here. Let's just, I'm going to read on that. We'll come back to that. Just want to get some chunky energy out here. See what comes through. If you haven't done already, please like and subscribe. It does massively help with the you know, the growth of the channel, and it does help me to give you a more accurate reading. The readings are free, obviously, so it's a good energy exchange. So it's a nice balanced energy, reciprocal energy, and it just helps you to lock in on the energy, because you're basically agreeing with it. You know, you're saying yes to it. When you give a thumbs up, you're claiming it. And I love to hear feedback. So if you want to comment on how you feel about the readings and how it, you know, if and how it resonates for you, even if it doesn't, I want to hear that stuff as well. And I keep asking for feedback on the channel. What do you guys want to, you know, want from the channel? What do you want me to read on? You know, I love feedback. I love interaction and connection with the community. So I would really like to hear your thoughts and aspirations for this channel, and would love to make it into, you know, a space for growth, not just with myself, but, you know, meeting other people. Okay, so there is definitely an unfolding and uncoiling. This year has been really important for so many, like so many of the readings I've had where we've got the clarification of the snake. There has been like an unfolding, an uncoiling, unraveling, like something that I'm getting like holding you back, that's kept you sort of in an unstable state. Instability is coming through. You know, really in that root chakra, the red, the pentacles, the I mean, this doesn't have to necessarily mean finance. It means like safety. It means, you know, building good foundations. There's something that has kept you off balance. There's definitely new opportunities. I'm getting this invitation energy again. It may feel to you like you've been going through like the like the 12 labors of Hercules, you know, like there's always something to achieve, or, you know, like a new adventure to go on, or a new hurdle to jump over, or, you know, like I'm seeing someone doing the high jump, you know, when the bar goes higher and higher and higher. I feel like there's something in regards to you calling out, or you seeing the difference about like unbalanced relationships, illusions. You're definitely seeing through things. There's like a facade. Can I have a clear message? Clear message, please. Clear message. Right, so that's come out twice, so that was meant to. The same cards came out all together, but minus the first two. I was getting a like mixed message, and that's why I put it back. And I was saying I want a clear message, and it's given to me the same cards, but without the mix up. I feel like what just happened with me speaking to the cards is what you are now facilitating in your life. It's like if someone comes to you with like mixed energy or confusion energy, it's like, no, you need to clear that up. I'm just seeing like almost like you saying that, like, I need clarity. You have to be straight with me. I can see that there's this like illusion, like nothing. You used to put up with muddy kind of behavior from people, you know, sort of like going along with something. Yeah, investing into people, places and things where it could have been like maybe quite half-mast, or that you couldn't see all the story. And it's like you're not putting your energy into, or your coins in, anybody else's basket unless it's clear, precise. Do you know what? I'm going to move on from them. They're really clunky today. Really clunky. Where do I want to go? Let's go here. So tell me more about this werewolf. Tell me more about the werewolf. Clear message. Tell me more about the werewolf. Queen of Cups. So this could be someone that you were in a loving connection with, someone that you you see that? Okay. So someone that you might have been in a loving connection with. I mean, we have the lovers here, but this is more about a choice. This energy is like definitely taking something from you, like spiritually, physically, whatever. Like it's damaging, but you have maybe found it hard to walk away, hard to leave. And in a time of maybe meditation or rest or solitude, you've managed to understand that there are other options available to you. You don't have to keep investing into this energy, because it's like conflicting maybe against your choices. Tell me more about the lovers, please. Clarify the lovers, please. Right. Clarify the lovers, please. Oh. So, yeah. So this is, I'm getting the same message. I feel like they're giving the same message, just in a slightly different narrative. It's like, unless it's balanced, unless it's a reciprocal relationship, it's like you can't give to it. If there's confusion, if there is illusion, if there is conflict within your choices, then it's a no. And that is a good choice. Like, you're understanding, you're embodying that your choice is important, and your choice is based on, clarity. There you go. Ace of Swords straight away. Boom. It's this being stabbed in the back. This, when there's like a million thoughts going around in your head, when there is betrayal, where there is like overthinking, where there is like, I'm hearing someone say, if I have to tell you again and again and again, it's not right. That's what I'm hearing. If I have to tell you again and again and again, it's not right. This is where you're at the moment. God's honest truth, pure clarity. And that is what is helping you close this cycle and move away from this werewolf energy, because the werewolf energy is someone who is, say, in and out. 1 minute they're all over you, next minute they don't want to know. Then, they could be really nice to your face, slag you off behind your back. There's no stability in that. There's no consistency. There's no, firm foundation with someone who is, like in and out. Someone, you understand that it's not working. You can't build with someone like that. This could be work, partnership. Can we do that again, please? This could be a friendship. I'm getting for someone that it could actually be a brother as well. I just heard brother. So I don't know whether this is for... Okay, someone is not telling you the truth. This could be you that's not telling the truth. There's some deceit here. There's someone not really saying how they feel. Maybe this is you. I'm going to do that again. Ugh. So there's healing that needs to happen in regards to a relationship from the past, or this could be from your childhood. So you may have witnessed your parents being like, one minute they're all over each other, the next minute they're, you know, sleeping in separate beds and, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, one minute they're fine, next minute they're divorcing. You could have this as a family dynamic where like brothers and sisters are at odds with each other. You know, there's no real closeness. Like there's something in regards to not being your full self with the people that you care about. That's what I'm getting more than anything, that there's not transparency. And this is something that you grew up with. And basically you are understanding that moving forward, that you need to have this reflection, you know, like you need to be honest, and then you need the honesty back. You need to be clear, and then they need to be clear back. And you're understanding how important this is in relationships. And that's how we build bonds. That's how we build trust. That's how we build the world. That's how we get the things that we want. 10 of Cups, there you go. That's how we get that 10 of Cups. That's how we get our happy ever after, because you are shifting into this wish fulfillment. Like, say, for example, they're showing me like maybe actually having a conversation with a family member and saying like, this conflict that we always have is making me unhappy. It's like you opening the door to a conversation that may be really, really difficult, but it will get the like skeletons out of the closet and move them around. Yes, it's going to be a difficult conversation, but the healing that's going to come from it is going to be profound. It's going to open something up for you. And if I look behind, you can see the devil. This has become like, I need to cover them two little peeps up. These lies, the deception, the holding back is actually keeping like the illusions alive, you know, like almost like someone could think that you really, really like hate them and dislike them and all that kind of stuff because you don't say how you really feel, and vice versa. It's like the Empress letting these skeletons go. Exposing how you really feel actually makes you more magnetic, because what actually happens is the people that cannot be okay with your truth or do not agree with your truth will move out of your energy, and the people that do agree with your truth will come in, and you become magnetic and you come out of this juggling energy. Yeah. Is there another card behind there? No. Hope that was helpful. Nice little storyline there. I am going to get one of these in. Speak to me about the deceit. Who is not being truthful? Well, that makes sense. A King of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone who is very cruel. We've got the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, both in the reverse. Just hearing like really like twisted chaos. There's someone who is very strategic in regards to like pulling the wool over your eyes. I don't know who this is, but I'm hearing trap. This could be entrapment. This could be like, oh God, my throat chakra. You don't feel like it's easy to express yourself around this human being. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It could actually be a female, but in this kind of energy. There's always something hidden. There's always something like that they keep below that. They hit below the belt. That is what I'm hearing from this person. Like, but it's this pulling the wool over your eyes with deception, with lies, with oh, I hate like a got a frog in my throat. Tell me more about the deception, please. Five of coins now. This situation is changing very, very rapidly, and you're freeing yourself from this. That's 5, 5, 5 in a row. This is coming out of scarcity. So this deception has been keeping you in a scarcity mindset. The star again, 4 of coins. Hold on to the vision. Hold on to the vision. So we've had the star out twice. Hold on to the vision. Hold on to the healing. Tell me more about the deception, please. Ooh. Let me do that again. Lots of cards. Tell me about the deception, please. Oh my God. Do that again, please. Clear message. Ace of Swords. There is definitely an opportunity for some extreme clarity and truth to come in. That's 2 Ace of Swords. This situation is changing rapidly. The devil again. Let me assure you that there is a karmic energy that is here. This could be you. This doesn't have to be somebody else. This could absolutely be you. There is a reason why this energy, that's 2 devils, did you see? Truth and clarity in regards to meeting this karmic energy. Oh my God, 2 6s, another 5. That's all the 5s. I feel like there is absolutely, ooh, Queen of Swords. Did you see that? Right, let me just show where the cards flew out because you'll understand the energy. This is the person that is exiting stage left. Can you see where the card fell out? I just want to show you. So this card flew off the table and there's another one that's just gone onto the floor. So this energy is departing very, very quickly and suddenly. Did you see that? Oh, I can't even remember where I had the camera now. That'll do. Let me just get this other card. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So, you know, when I said this could be a male, it could be a female. Now we've got Queen of Swords. So I think it's going to be different for different people. But basically, this person is an absolute tyrant. And they are, I mean, do you know the film Basic Instinct? Is it Basic Instinct? Fatal Attraction? Is it Fatal Attraction? I can't remember now. Whichever one. What's her fucking name? Oh my God. She's absolutely like amazing looking woman. What is her name? Anyway, the story is all about like sexual manipulation and it's a thriller. I want to call her Susan Sarandon, but that's not her name at all. That's not even close. Oh, What is your name? I can't even think. It's like one of the most famous actresses ever. I can't remember who you are. Right, everything that happens in the reading is for the reading, right? And I'm saying to her, I have forgotten your name. I don't know who you are, right? This person is going to exit this energy. Let's call it an energy. Let's not call it a person. This energy is leaving. It's on its way out, right? As soon as it goes, it's like you're going to forget about it. You're going to forget the destruction that they have caused. You're going to forget the what actually happened with them if you let it go, right? It can't harm you anymore. It can't hurt you anymore because you've worked it out. Clarity, focus, consistency, no more confusion. People can only meet you where you are. So if you are confused, if you are holding back, if you're not telling the truth, then you are going to accept people into your life who are also in the same energy. 7 of Wands in the reverse. So this is, you're not going to have to defend yourself from harmful people. You're not going to have to do that anymore because you're not going to accept less than like someone who's being fully transparent. Like they're saying it's like a non-negotiable now. Like it could have been quite tempting before to like use superficial charm. Ace of Swords again. Queen of Wands. The thing that I'm getting is like whether you're a male or whether you're a female, there's something about like you're very charismatic. Like I'm feeling a lot of like really flirtatious, playful energy. Like I wouldn't put it as far as saying like it's sexual energy. It feels to me like it's like passion. And I feel like people have been like, ooh, you're fun, I'll play with you, but not like play as in friends, like more like play, I'll fucking play you kind of thing and get what I need out of you. And it's just like this truth, this God's honest truth is like, I am not even slightly entertaining that anymore. Like I'm hearing like it's changed the game. I'm here because this is Brad Pitt from Fight Club. Do you remember the 3 rules? Is it like you're not allowed to talk about Fight Club? Oh, I can't remember the 3 rules. But the thing that they're giving me is there's 3 rules to now like being in your energy. It's like honesty, clarity, you know, balance or something like that. Like it's very much like you're not messing around. It has to be right. It's you have to fill my cup as well as I feel yours. There's this just, if you bullshit me, like there's no chances anymore. I feel like the 6 of Wands. We win together or we don't go together. If it's not peaceful, I'm not interested. If we're, you know, if we're not, Three of Swords, Page of Coins. You're not leaving yourself open or giving opportunities to heartbreak. Whereas maybe before you left yourself open to opportunities for people to, you know, get into your energy and soak up the goodness and fuck off again. I feel like this is definitely to do with I'm hearing like work, rest and play. This is like life in general, like how you go about your life. I'm hearing speak your mind or get out. Oh, can we have a nice clear message, please, just to close? Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? Tell the truth. What's the truth? Strength. You are learning how courageous that you need to be and how much strength it takes to actually keep telling the truth, to keep going after the things that you want. And you've got to wrestle with the beasts and the hard stuff that comes up with telling the truth. Wrestle your emotions, you know, wrestle with conflicts. But you know that you are now strong enough as an individual, strong enough as a human being to be able to change the narrative. You don't have to lie to yourself anymore or to other people. I just said, thank goodness. I don't know who you've got in spirit, but I think it's funny. Thank goodness. There you go, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups again. And we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So tell me more about that Hierophant. What has that got to do with the truth? Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Make it very clear, please. Tell me about the Hierophant. Make it very, very clear. Tell me about the Hierophant. Make it clear. Ooh. Well, I said make it clear and they've just spat out all the cards. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. King of Wands. Where did we start the energy? The Phoenix. Closing a cycle. So you have the strength to receive your 10 of Cups. Where your ancestors may have failed to have their happy ever after, because obviously they were processing so much of what was coming down through their hereditary lines and their generational stuff, You are unconditionally and untraditionally rising like a phoenix because you're doing things differently. You are going against tradition. Very clear message. You are rising towards healing. You realize that you are in charge of your destiny. You are the boss of your life. You take charge, or you are taking charge of your existence. But you're not following the traditions of your family and maybe even your friendship groups and community. 7 of Swords, no more illusions. No more illusions, no more hiding. So for someone, you could have grown up in lots of different scenarios in regards to chaos and, you know, hiding. Could absolutely be lots of, you know, saying one thing to somebody and doing something to somebody else. This could have absolutely carried on in regards to relationships. Maybe you hid your feelings and hid your truth from people. I feel like there's something to these 4 of Cups. There's a cup that you haven't quite grasped. There's an opportunity for emotional the ancestors, right? If you're into like bird totems and stuff like that, this is very much for you, a message for you. There is a message that the ancestors are at you constantly in your ear, and it's what is the message? Give me the message, please. What is the bird trying to say? Clear, please. Clear message. What is the bird trying to say? What is the bird trying to say? Ace of Cups. I feel like there's an opportunity to right a wrong. Queen of Cups, yeah. That's where we started. Queen of Cups. There is an opportunity for love. That's what your ancestors are saying to you. There is an opportunity for love in clarity. Confusion is not love. Illusion is not love. What more do you want? What more do you want? What have you been distracted from? The truth. That love is not confusion. Speak your mind. Don't live in illusions. Be clear. Be precise. Oh, we've got 3. We've got winter. Take care of your needs. The things that you need. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Lovely. Druid, hold the space. Feel like that has a lot to do with the conflict that arises from telling the truth. Be graceful with your truth. Take care of your needs. The truth will out. I hope that has been helpful for you. If you would like to purchase a deck or book a reading with me, you can do so from the description box. And until next time, please do take care. 555 555 on the timestamp. If you haven't done already, please like and subscribe. As I said, it does massively help with growing the channel, which is obviously one of my deepest intentions. And I'd love to know how this reading landed for you. And I hope to see you next time. All the best and take care.